My name is Tommy Grace. I live in a small village in California called Red Hollow. It was once a place full of life, with kids playing in the streets and neighbors always stopping by to say hello. But everything changed one terrible day, and I'll never forget it. A few years ago, the ground shook so hard it felt like the whole world was breaking apart. The earthquake destroyed almost the whole village. I was in town getting supplies when it happened. My 3 sons, Mark, Ethan, and James, were at my house with their wives and kids. They were having a big family dinner while I was gone. When the shaking stopped, I raced home, praying they were okay. But when I got there, all I saw was rubble. My home was gone, crushed to the ground. I started digging through the wreckage with my bare hands, calling their names. But I only found silence. Then I found them, my sons, their wives, and even my sweet little grandkids, lifeless under the ruins. That day, I lost everything. My family was my whole world, and now they were gone. I didn't know how to keep living. The days after the earthquake felt like a blur. The town was full of people crying, trying to rebuild, but I didn't care about any of it. I didn't want to be here anymore. One morning, I decided I couldn't take the pain any longer. I walked deep into the woods, far away from the village. I didn't want anyone to find me. I planned to end my life there where no one would see. But as I wandered, I heard a faint, sad sound. It was like a cry. I followed it and found a tiny monkey tied to a tree. He was skinny, dirty, and shivering with fear. His big brown eyes looked up at me, full of sadness. For a moment I forgot about my own pain. I couldn't leave him there like that. I untied him and carried him home. At first, the little monkey, who I named Buddy, was too scared to eat or let me come near him. He would hide in the corner and shake whenever I moved. But I knew what it was like to be scared and hurt, so I gave him time. Slowly, he started to trust me. One night, when I couldn't sleep, I found my father's old rusty violin, which had also managed to survive the earthquake. It was covered in dust, but I cleaned it up and strummed a few chords. I hadn't played in years, but the sound brought back memories of happier times. Buddy came out of his corner and sat near me, tilting his head as if he was listening. From that night on, I played the violin every evening, and Buddy always sat by my side. One day, as a joke, I gave him the violin, urging him to try his hands on it. He clumsily touched the strings, making silly sounds that made me laugh for the first time in ages. Over time, Buddy started to get better. His tiny hands learned how to pluck the strings, and soon he was playing real music. Now, Buddy and I perform together. We travel to nearby towns, sharing our music with anyone who will listen. People always say how special it is to see a man and a monkey making music together, but it's more than that. For me, Buddy saved my life. On the day I planned to leave this world, he gave me a reason to keep going. Every song we play is a reminder that even when everything feels lost, there's still a chance for hope, love, and light. So when you see Buddy and me, know this: we are 2 broken souls who found each other in the darkest of times. And together, we chose to keep living one note at a time. To everyone out there who think they have lost everything, know that God has other better plans for you. Tonight, I'll allow Buddy to play 3 pieces and bless your evening. Listen and be encouraged. Thank you.